All right, guys, we are ready to go. So let me get some things started. First off, let's get our stream timer going. And there we have it. Let me get the game up and running. So the idea is to... I titled it Squad Play, but I'm actually not sure how many people we're going to get going here. I thought we might have had a squad up to 4 people, but looks like maybe just duos. But even then, yeah, okay, Duden is in the chat now. Let me go ahead and unmute myself and see. Alrighty. I think he's muted himself. There he is.
Yep. I was just listening to your pre-stream announcement.
Yeah.
Yeah. How's it going?
Pretty good.
Had a good week. Got your computer finally all set up?
Yeah, it's more or less set up, although I have a slight rant on the my graphics card. I don't think I'll ever be buying Gigabyte ever again because the software for that, for the RGB, sucks hard. If you don't have a Gigabyte motherboard, you don't get to do anything. Which kind of pisses me off, but oh well.
Wait, so if you have... Okay, you said if you don't have a Gigabyte motherboard. I was confused because I thought for some reason I thought you said if you have a Gigabyte motherboard and a Gigabyte video card, you can't do anything. I'm like, wait, what the...
No, you require... Because the software requires you to sync the hardware together, and you have to have the baseline of a Gigabyte motherboard to get that to happen. Why that's the case, I don't know, because when I launch the software, it freezes the RGB on whatever color it's currently on. It happened to freeze it on the color that I wanted, so at first I was... I was not happy with it, but I was like, all right. But every time my computer restarts, it undoes it. So, and you got to luck out. Like if you, so I just deleted the damn software because it's just bloatware at this point. I could control like my graphics card and like do overclocking and stuff, but I don't care. So I just deleted the Gigabyte software, and I'm just gonna have to deal with the rainbow puke that comes out of it, and completely not on the color scheme I was going for. But oh well.
Are there any like third-party programs that you can use for that?
Not that I'm aware of. And I only figured out what was wrong because I went on a forum. Like I just looked up like how do you get this thing to work? Because when I launched the software, like it just pops up. All the selections are grayed out, and there's like you got like kind of an outline of a motherboard, but everything on the window is blank, and there's nothing you can do. Right? So I was like, well, what am I supposed to do? So I looked up, like, how do you get this to work? And one of the top forum posts is, how do I get this to work with an Asus motherboard? And then the response to that was, you don't. Gigabyte is a competitor to Asus, so screw you. And I have an MSI motherboard, so yeah, it doesn't work.
You got wrecked.
Oh well, I mean, I've had other issues with this Gigabyte graphics card, and this is just another thing on top of that of why I'm never going to buy Gigabyte again. I'm sure there's people that are fans of Gigabyte, and they'll probably be mad at me for saying what I'm saying, but I'm just telling you, this graphics card been nothing but trouble, and I'm never going to buy Gigabyte again. Their software sucks. Compared to all the other software I had to do for my RGB, MSI, NZXT, that stuff was easy. Gigabyte software sucks. So... I'm sorry, I'm not going to buy their products anymore. Not unless they change their tune. I mean, I'm always willing to forgive, but...
Jeez. That's crazy. I never had, like, at least in my life, I've never had, like, a solid, like, budget to build a super swank computer, which is something I plan on doing once my contract's up. And I've just never had to deal with that. It's usually just been like plug and play and nothing else very fancy, you know?
Well, I never really cared about RGB. I mean, it really wasn't a thing that long ago, so... But yeah, usually speaking, until I got into the streaming game, I went for more budget computers, and honestly, you can do fine with that. The computer I had before I started getting streaming and everything... That lasted 5 years before I had to replace it.
Yeah.
And for the most part, again, if you're not doing a lot of high-end stuff, like if all you're interested in game is gaming and you don't really want like the highest frame rate you could possibly get, right? If all you want is playable experiences that look, you know, pretty good, you're fine with mid-range. You don't have to go high-end if you don't really want to. And, you know, the vast majority of people, they don't have high-end stuff. So if you ever feel the pressure to buy high-end stuff, and I'm talking to the general users out there, you don't really need to. It's just like a car, right? If all you're doing is going to A to B, you don't need a sports car. If you want a sports car, that's another matter. But if all you need is a car that gets you to A to B, a used car with, you know, that's 5+ years old will get you by.
Don't even get me started on that. Do you know how many Chargers, Challengers, Mustangs, and Camaros I see on a regular basis?
Oh, where you live? Yeah, I would imagine.
They are the 4 D-bag cars, as we've called them.
And this is coming from somebody that likes sports cars. Like, what I just said is coming from that. Like, if all your goal is to go from A to B, you don't need a sports car. But if you're an enthusiast and you're into that kind of thing, then you can get into that thing. The same thing's true with computers. If you're an enthusiast and you're looking for high-end performance, well, then it's there for you. But if you're just there to have a good time and get what you need, you don't need to spend the big bucks, not in my opinion. Now, obviously, you don't want to completely go budget cheap out. If you're thinking about like spending like very bottom dollar, like you have a budget of $400 or less, buy used probably. Don't buy new stuff because then you're just kind of wasting your money, in my opinion.
True facts. Just don't be like me and don't buy a piece of shit Ford Fiesta.
The first car I owned was a Ford. I had a Ford Escort. And I drove that for quite a while, and then I moved over to Toyota Corolla. That thing was a piece of junk. It spent more time in the shop than it did on the road. And I know, like, a lot of people will say, well, Toyotas are really reliable and great cars. Not my experience. The Corolla I had was a 2007 Corolla. It was just a mess. It just could have been bad luck. I bought it used, and it's quite possible that it was... I think that the dealer I bought it from maybe knew there was things wrong with it and stuff. Thankfully, it was still in warranty. I had to have the engine replaced. Jeez. Like, that's how bad it was. Like, it... Yeah, so I drove the loaner car from the dealer more than I did my own car. In that particular instance. So as soon as the warranty ran out on that car, I got rid of it. Because I just... If there was another major mechanical problem, I didn't want to have to pay for it. Because I would have been, you know, thousands upon thousands of dollars. So... yeah. That was probably the worst car I ever owned.
For Pug,
yes, I have the cavalries here.
All right, I'm in Tarkov. We were going to go to interchange, right?
Yeah, I'm kind of like it's you know how irritating it is when I got a dealer and literally I've fulfilled the cash requirement like twice over. I'm the high enough level. And I just need 0.01 loyalty.
Yeah,
so,
you're doing therapist, right? So
yeah.
The therapist quests are almost entirely annoying. Like, there's like maybe 1 or 2 quests from her that aren't annoying, but almost all of them are like, I need this thing that's kind of hard to find and takes you a long time. And yeah, she's probably one of the harder ones to get your reputation up with.
Oh, and I lost all of my insurance. I had, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 pieces of insurance just because I wasn't playing over the week. I should really stop insuring my stuff.
Yeah. I have a quest on interchange that's kind of annoying. I don't think I'm going to do it. Like, what you have to do, and I don't know if you have to do them all in one go or you have to do them in a certain order or what. But you have to drop off 2 pairs of contacts, 2 helmets, and 2 Gazelle armors. I don't think I'm going to be doing that. If we had been a 4-man squad, I may have, but not with just you and me.
Yeah, but Dustin has to, like, work his occupation.
Yeah. All right, I am sitting in interchange at 0800.
I'm gearing up. I'm also kitting myself out for what the hell's that quest? Kill scabs at interchange wearing the fleece hat.
Oh, do you need a hat? Because I have one.
No, I got quite a few hats, so I'm set on.
I have a few that I've been holding on to just in case.
What is nice is that since I completed my morphine quest, I got like 10 things of painkillers.
Oh, you reminded me. I'm gonna buy an armband. What I would like you to do, go ahead and buy an armband of any color you like. I'm gonna buy a green one. Buy a different color.
Would you kindly?
What I was gonna do if we had a 4-man squad, I think this is actually a good idea, is you have everybody do a different color. That way you can just spot, okay, so Newton is playing with blue today. So every time I see a blue armband, I know it's you. And then Dustin, if he was with us, would wear like yellow or something. And I would know just by looking at his armband that it's him. I wouldn't have to worry about, oh, he looted a helmet. Now, is that him or not?
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm going with green because we're being green man right now. I am head to toe green, guys.
I'm white because I'm white.
I mean, look at this get up. We got a green helmet. We got a green little, I don't even know. It's like a shawl thing. Green armor, green rig, green pants, green shirt, green armband. We're all green.
Hey, you're very green.
I could go with a green gun, but that's kind of problematic because the only one I know of that you could actually do that with, well, there's the DVL, which is entirely green, but that's a sniper rifle, and I wouldn't be working too well, I think, on interchange. But the other choice would be you go M4, because I think you can do a rail that's green, you can do... The stock would be green, and then you could do, like, the foregrip is green, and that would be it. Everything else on the gun would be black. Or some other color, like tan.
You don't be mistaken for a tree and get shot. Alright, I am set and ready to go.
Okay. So interchange 0826.
Yeah.
Oh,
So you want to know a fun fact that I'm still not getting used to?
Okay.
So in like what I do, we have certain vernacular that's approved and not approved according to certain technical documentation. And one of the things we're required to do is we have to verbalize numbers in a very specific way. So, for example, I can't say 13 because if you say 13 over a radio, it might sound like you're trying to say like, yeah, I got about 13. So
oh yeah, it could be 30. Yeah, okay, gotcha.
Yeah. So instead of that, I have to vocalize it 1-3. So it's like, yeah, I got about 1-3 rounds left of the mag. So it's so. But the thing is that you're not used to doing that because you have like years and years and years and years of school, like that ingrained in your head. I have 13, right? So every time we're like, sitting with somebody talking about a thing that we need to learn, if we say like, well, yeah, there's 13 of this blah, 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 they'll be like 30. And they'll keep doing it over and over and over until you say 1-3. And so it's just in my noggin. I'm sitting there like, numbers.
All right.
I just thought that was kind of funny. Just sitting there.
All right. I'm in, but I'm going to wait for you.
Yeah, I'm still loading the map. I know I haven't frozen yet because I can still see your beautiful screen with your beautiful face and your beautiful gun.
Yeah, okay, so I'm going to put the pressure on you. You have to live. If you live, you can have this gun.
Oh, oof. Put the pressure on me like that. Hi, my name is Ryan, and I am 24 years old. Yes, that is exactly how you would say that. If I was saying it, yeah, pretty much always. All right, I'm creating loopholes right now.
All right.
But
that's the last thing.
So I am basically looking hardcore to loot the electronic shops.
Okay.
Because I need that gas analyzer, so that's kind of like the big.
I think they may spawn in Ollie more often than they spawn in the electronic shops. I'm not positive on that. Yeah. We'll hit both because Ollie's right next to the electronic shops anyway. So, all right, there you are.
Hi.
Okie dokie.
Oh, you're rocking that scav backpack.
Yeah, I've also got
did-
Comtex on, so it'll be a little loud, guys. Let me know if it's too loud.
So is anything like fun developed over the week?
Not really. I mean, I've been trying to figure out like other games to stream. One I'm thinking about doing, I should have picked it up when it was on Steam Summer Sale, but I kind of forgot. Is I don't know if you've seen it, The Hunt, the Call for the Wild, I think it's called. I think that might be fun.
Is that the multiplayer first-person shooter?
They did a standalone version where you don't have to like do all the microtransactions and stuff. And it is it's got a single player mode, but I think you can do it multiplayer too. But yeah, I've been thinking about getting that.
The one that has like the picture of the guy with the beard and the sunglasses for the icon, I think.
I don't remember. Could be.
I recall seeing The Hunt, I think, like over and over. And every time I look at it, I'm like, eh.
It used to be a free to play game. I played a little bit of it. It's decent, but it was so grindy and like there was a lot of microtransactions, so I didn't really want to play it. But this version of the game, it's just like there's a lot of DLC and stuff, but it's like the base price is $20, and then with all the DLC, it's like $40. And it's a pretty decent game. I mean, if you're into that kind of thing, obviously it's hunting oriented. So if you don't care about hunting, maybe not. But...
Okay. You're talking about the actual like hunting. Do you hear that?
Yes, I did.
Yep, there he is.
Hopefully you got that kill. I just shot him a little bit to damage. I think you got the kill. You want to loot him? I'll try and keep an eye out.
I'm just surveying the area real quick to see if there's anybody.
Okay, I'm watching to the front. I don't have the back, but hopefully, oh no, you're hunting like deer and I mean all kinds of stuff. Deer, foxes, bears.
Yeah, you're talking about the actual hunting game. I'm thinking of something else completely different. I'm gonna steal the PS rig.
I'm gonna top off my mags in a second, as soon as you're done looting.
Yeah, just a second. What the hell is this? Golden Star Bomb.
Oh yeah, that's good stuff. I'd put that in your lockbox if you have room.
Yeah, I did.
It's probably partially used because the scav stuff as usually is, but I think it gives you both hydration and pain kill. So if you got like a gut shot, it's good.
That's
I mean, I guess in a way, Pug. I mean, there is some dangerous game too. Like, I mean, I think there's just about any animal you can think of because they have a lot of different like regions, like Canada, like Africa, and what have you. So you got big bears, you got lions. There you are. All right, hopefully that's one down for you.
Yep.
Okay.
That is an affirmative, Ghost Rider.
Yeah, I kind of like I shot him a little bit, but then I pulled back because I knew you needed to get the kill.
The deer have magical ability. I want a game where the deer are like the orc, or the Uruk warlords from Shadow of Mordor.
I have a question for you. Now that Pug's here,
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever played Dota, or do you ever have any interest in it?
Yeah. I have about 100 hours in Dota.
Okay, because Pug has been like hawking. There's apparently this turbo mode now.
Oh God, I think I know what he's talking about.
So he was asking me if he wanted to play. I mean, Pug, if you're up for it, if Duten's up for it too, we could maybe even play that tomorrow, if you want to.
I play a mean Lena? That's wrong. I don't play Lena.
Because today I'll probably play Tarkov the full 4 hours, but tomorrow I usually do 2 different games, so we could do Tarkov for the first 2 hours and then like some Dota after that, maybe a couple matches. Yeah. Well, you said Turbo is a little faster, so maybe we could do more than a couple matches.
Yeah, I think Turbo is twice as fast, so I don't know that exactly for sure, but a normal round usually lasts 4.5 to 6.0 minutes, but I think a turbo mode usually lasts about 2.0 minutes.
It's pretty quiet. Do you want to just go in the front of Ollie?
Yeah, install it. For the record, I play Centaur War Runner, Omni Knight, and Necro.
That's on Steam, right? Because that's a Valve thing.
For Dota? Yeah, it's a mode within the game, so it's not like a separate.
Yeah, but Dota is a Valve-backed thing, so
Yeah,
it should definitely be on Steam, right?
Oh yeah, 10,000%. 10,000%.
Okay, that's good. And you said the last hitting thing is kind of gone and stuff. Like, that's like the main reason why I have not really touched Dota is because A, the matches are really long. That's one of my problems with Dota Underlords, which I don't know if you've seen that yet, Duden, but it's like the auto chess thing.
Yeah, I watched you play a little bit.
Yeah, it takes like 45 minutes, like fairly typically, to get through a match in that. So like in a 2-hour stream, I can only play like maybe 2-3 tops matches. So from that standpoint, I think the game's fun and everything, but I'm worried that I don't get many runs in, you know?
No.
I heard a little bit of gunshots, very faint, sounded like inside, couldn't tell you what part of the mall.
I heard those as well.
I'm just gonna take a knee for a second. Sip my tea. Wanna be hydrated before we get into the fighting.
Yeah, of course. Caffeinate.
Alright. Alright, I'm just gonna go up.
I think the big thing with Turbo, if I recall right, so one of the ways that you can get gold is that you just get gold over time. And if I recall correctly, they double the amount of gold that you get over time. So it means that your reliance on farm is slightly less.
Okay, it might get spicy once we get up these stairs, so just be ready.
Aye.
Okay, it looks clear right now. I'm gonna head right because where we want to go, I think, to get your gas analyzer is in the back here.
Alright.
Like on these shelves, so you see these shelves. But we'll hit the back and then kind of work our way forward.
Alright. Yeah, what was I saying? I forgot. No, yeah, golden toad. Anyway, reliance on farm. Down.
Let's go through this because there's like a cool little loot thing in here.
I have a flashlight on this little boy here.
You got some TP there if you want it.
Ooh. I can always use a little bit of TP.
Okay. So in this room, right there is a weapon box. If you want to take a look at that.
Weapon box.
Yeah. Then I'm gonna head back and close that door you didn't close.
Oh, there is a Remington M700 in here.
Ah, well, I've never used one of those. That's a good pick.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hit this little duffel and see what's in here.
No ammo in
crackers.
It, but I want it.
There's computers in here too if you want to loot them. I don't know how keen you are on that. I'm just gonna hit maybe one here.
Damn it! I want this rifle. Hold on.
Here, I'll pick it up and then we can worry about it later.
All right.
Because I have an open slot. That way you don't have to worry about it, and we'll play the gun exchange at the end.
The reason I don't want to like pick it up and strap it to my back is because I got a semi-auto boy that's got an 8-round mag.
That's in this Ollie area for sure.
Auto.
Yeah, it's very loud for me because I have contacts on.
I'm also moving my walk speed down.
All right. Yeah. All right, so what I'm thinking about doing, we're going to go out these doors and we're going to peek to the right just to make sure there's nobody on our right. We're going to head left. That'll get us to the back of the Ollie, and that way we don't have to worry about the too many directions, you know?
All right.
And try and track this down. I got a couple stun grenades if it comes to that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna peek right.
Left. Oh! Whoa! What the fudge?
That was at us.
Silent sniper rifle, maybe.
Where was that? Was it at the end of the hall, or is it through here?
I have no clue. All I heard was the impact.
Yeah, it was zip zip. Like, for sure, I got suppressed by that, so it had to be close. I'm gonna say, was somebody, like, hacking us, or what the hell? Or is that just, like, luck that it happened to be close to us?
Can bullets ricochet in this game? Like
They can, I think. You can ricochet. Oh, that might have been what it was. It was a ricochet off the floor or something.
Well, that's what I was thinking.
All right, so this dude, I see this happen a lot in Ollie. Somebody will come in here and they'll just camp because there's scavs and stuff that walk by the cash registers. They'll just sit at, I don't know, like the stairs or somewhere around there, and they'll just sit there and they'll pick off the scavs until there aren't any more, and then they'll leave. Or they'll just camp, like one of the two. So I don't know 100% know where he is, but I think he's over that way. Okay, I'm gonna speed up my pace here.
Yep, following behind you.
Just because we're a little bit more out in the open now. We just have to keep our eyes open to see where the hell this guy is. Urban Tank just picking that up. I'm probably gonna toss that, but it gives you like 25 experience for picking it up.
Yeah.
Oh, there.
Min-max XP. Hose, you need those.
Yeah. That's a quest completed.
Oi, oi, nerd boy, y'all getting it.
Yeah, Daddy. And you are welcome to join us if you want to.
Speak English.
Duct tape on that shelf if you want it.
Yoink. Free duct tape, man.
All right. We know there's a guy in here, Daddy, but we don't know 100% where he is. So we're just trying to like canvass the area a little bit. My suspicion he's over there, but I want to make sure we got this corner done, and then we'll kind of wrap around. He might have already moved on too, but because I haven't heard that gunshots in a while. Ah, okay, gotcha. You got an RPG group. Oh yeah, okay.
What a nerd! Wait, hold on. What are you playing? And I swear to God, if you say like Pathfinder, 4th edition, pretty much those two, I'll mercilessly make fun of you.
Okay, nobody back here. Let's see if
Is
we...
is this where the gas analyzer spawn or no?
I've seen some stuff spawn on these little shelves here. I don't see them now though. They can also spawn in toolboxes, which I think there's one right here. Yeah, right by me. There's a toolbox.
I'll check it real quick.
I don't think it's a common spawn, but it might happen.
That's solid negative Ghost Rider.
Okay, we got another... all right. Trying to think how yeah, we want to go to the tech stores, I think. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure adaptation. Ah, that's right. You're into that show.
So, okay, so Mouse, can I give you a little digression about that? Because I have a story about JoJo.
Okay.
So... Sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say, I know nothing about it, so...
Oh, yeah, no, I don't either. So, my buddy is into JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, and I have this weird personality trait where if things don't make, like, logical, cohesive sense, I kid you not, I get a headache. And so my buddy was explaining JoJo's Bizarre Adventure to me one day, and he showed me, like, a clip or something. And I got a headache because what I was seeing just did not make sense. There was no way that my brain could connect it together. And for that reason, I strongly dislike JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. And the only reason that I can be like, that's kind of cool, is that it has a character named after Ronnie James Dio, which is...
Yeah, it has a characters named after a lot of, like, metal and rock and stuff. Like, that I know. That's about as much as I know about JoJo.
And that's acceptable, but everything else just...
Okay, so, Dutton, I'm going to look to the left. You look to the right. You see those double doors? Those are not normally open, so that worries me a little bit. So, you keep eyes over there. I am not seeing anything. I don't even see bodies, so I'm not really sure. Let's see if we can find bodies and figure out where this is. I feel like this guy's moved on, but I can't be sure on that.
I'm keeping an eye to the left.
Unless you think that was in the mall. That could have been in the mall.
Potentially?
I think things can spawn... yeah, there's a drink in here. And these little... look to your right here.
Let's see.
I don't see anything else. Okay.
Most of my humor is just cognitive dissonance and existential horror.
Yeah, so dead body right there.
Dead body eye.
I can't tell if he's been looted, but it kind of looks like he has. Just trying to figure out where this guy could be. Oh, there's two of us. Let's just move on. If I get killed, maybe you'll avenge me.
Maybe. Or I might run away.
Alright, so this area can have loot.
It's a furniture store. Whoa! I'm taking shots.
Where?
Behind.
Oh! I'm dead. I was just about to drop to the ground. He, I think, is to the...
Where are you, son of a bitch?
Yeah, so there's a guy camping in that area.
Perfect. Just what I want.
Let me guess, he headshotted me. No, he thoraxed me, really? I only had level 3, so...
If I get lucky, this guy might just let me go. Or he might think that you were me.
I was just about to drop prone to you guys. That sucks. I should have stayed behind that pillar, honestly.
I can wait. I got time.
Alright, guys. Wrong one. Let's top her off a bit.
Oh, I see him. Wait, I don't think that was him. Damn.
That was a different guy, though, because the other guy that we heard shooting did not have a suppressed weapon. That was a suppressed weapon for sure. Well, I got the much-needed hose, so...
That's really the important part. Trying to reposition.
And this is the thing I've been waiting for. The factory exit key. Alright, and this also opens up a bunch more quests, too.
Hell are you, guy?
Let me, pick that key up. There it is.
Oh, damn.
Alright. Where is that other quest that I got? So, I know the one is going to be on Shoreline. Most Peacekeepers missions are on Shoreline, but let's... oh, okay, they're both on Shoreline. This one I haven't looked into yet. Okay, you're having lag. Can anybody else confirm if there's lag on the audio-video sync? I'm not seeing any drop frames or anything, but could be a sync issue.
I'm dead. What the hell just happened?
I think he actually got a flank on me by moving around quietly and got to my back.
Yeah. I think that may have been the guy that, like...
Oh, God.
Yeah, it's alright. Okay, you refreshed.
Did
Is
you
it
get
better?
killed by Soup Jesus by any chance?
Nope.
Nope. Okay, different player. Awesome.
That whole area, either it was a squad or that whole area is just covered. Like, the problem is, okay, if you want to go to the tech part, it's going to be super dangerous to do that early. But if we go too late, it might get all looted up. So, it's kind of a damned if you do, damned if you don't situation.
Yeah, and the thing is that I've like before the stream today, I pumped in like I want to say like 9 rounds in factory because I just happened to get the factory key, so I was like, cool, man.
What part of the quest are you on? Are you on the first part of the get gas analyzer or the second part?
Find in rig gas analyzer. That's it. So
that's the first part. Yeah. Okay.
I just need one.
So after that, you get another one that's for 3, but those ones you don't have to find in raid, so you can just buy them from the market or whatever.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So we're going to. I need a rig. Doesn't matter what rig we go with. My green idea is out the window now. Just throw these down.
Wow, that is a really high oxygen percentage. I'm looking at the model for the gas analyzer in the flea market, and it says the oxygen percentage is at 20.9%. That is a lot.
Got these 60 round mags. I just don't remember what rig they're in. Oh, here's one. There's another. There's another. Grab that and put it in here. I'll need this later. I got this from a quest. This is going to be important for another quest that I have to do. But this is the thermal rifle scope. That'd be cool to use at some point. Unload. So I'm just trying to burn through my BT ammo. Which I have already kind of done. Matter of fact, that gives me no backup BT ammo, huh? I guess we could use backup BP, maybe a stack of that.
My backup ammo.
This gun's pretty well modded out. It's not quite as good as the other one we had, but it looks cool. And sometimes looking cool is what's important, right?
Fashion.
Right. I'm also trying to get rid of my 5.45 guns. I don't really want to rock 5.45 unless it's like a RPK or something like that, where I've got a big drum mag or something. Otherwise, I want to go the 30 cal mostly. That's what I want to go to. Now that I'm as far as I am in the game.
Did Dustin post that image? I don't think he posted it. So he sent me a Tarkov meme, and it's I kind of laughed at it. Let me share it in your chat real quick. Yeah, here it is.
Alright, guys. Just gonna sure up all the stuff. And then I need armor.
Perfectly sums up how I feel about 366. I hate that round so much.
Oh yeah, don't use that. I've never used it unless I like out of desperation in like a raid or something. I
told him that at the very least you could fire 10 rounds, scare him, and then throw the gun at him because it'll probably do more damage.
Well, a big reason why I get rid of the 209s, so the Vepr 209 is the thing that fires that, is it uses the same mags as other AKM platforms.
Yeah.
And it's really easy. I've actually had this happen to me in a raid. Now, this is on an earlier patch, so I'm not sure it would do this necessarily to you. But I killed the scav, picked up his gun. It was a Vepr 136. I killed another scav. Didn't really look at what gun he had, but he had a bunch of the mags, right? So I picked those up and put them in my rig because I was running low on ammo. And I got in another fight, and I went to do a reload, and the guy reloaded the mag full of 366. And then when I went to pull the trigger, it went incompatible ammo.
Click.
And I was like, you're kidding. Like, why does it even reload the wrong ammo type in? I don't know, but that's something that can happen to you. So whenever I get a 209, I might keep it to sell it, but other than that, I will never use one.
Yep. Basically, I will say never, ever, ever, ever.
I don't know if I should repair Killa's armor or just buy new armor. I know Duden's gonna yell at me and be like, use it! But, like, the thing is, if I'm gonna use Killa's armor is level 5. I better have something that goes with that.
You do you, man. But you doing you better be using the armor.
I've got this Gazelle, but I need that for a quest. So... yeah... I think I'm gonna have to just buy new armor. Just hold on to that for a second.
Hey, you got the assets, man. That's cool.
I don't have a lot of money that I want to spend, but you know, the money's there to spend. So, all right, I want at least a level 4 because I got a level 4 helmet. So, we could rock this. This is pretty decent level 4. This is like the lowest level 4, but it's still, the big problem with it is it doesn't have very many hit points, so it gets shredded, and it's also ceramic, so it repairs real bad. And then this stuff is all level 5 down here and kind of on the pricey end. I'll go with this. It's gonna like really eat into my money, but yeah. Oh well. But yeah, that guy, he like 2-tapped me in the chest through armor.
Hardcore.
So he must have had really good ammo, would be my guess. Well, it's a level 3, so you don't really necessarily have to have the best ammo, but
Need something.
it was good shooting though, because he wasn't firing very many rounds, and I was on the run when he hit me.
Yeah, some people are good shots, man. Other people are not.
Okay.
Mouse.
What? You talking to me? All right, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, we're gonna go interchange again. I have a feeling this is gonna be a meat grinder.
Oh yeah, 10,000%. Especially because I'm low on game. Like, I got hopes, dreams, and a couple of like
Okay.
low mid tier weapons.
I'm at 1148. I'm sorry, 11. I'm sorry, 114938. Did I do that right?
You can say 11 because it's up to 12 that you can say, but then once you hit 13, 14, 15, for some goddamn reason they decided to make the numbers sound like their 10's counterparts. 16, 17, 18, 19.
Well, I don't think the language itself thought that hard about these kind of things.
I think they did. The language is sentient. It is constantly changing and evolving.
Have you ever like read like like I don't know if you know this much about like Shakespeare stuff, but Shakespeare, like the plays and stuff, there was never a script that was released, right? So all of the writings that we have, those are transcripts. Pretty much what happened is there was somebody in the audience that wrote down what they were hearing, right? And
That's
this was
funny.
this was still in the early days of like, you know, codifying the written language. So if you read the stuff, it's like the spelling's all over the place. They're speaking, and I know a lot of people that they hear Shakespeare, they think it's like some older form of English. It's not. What's going on is Shakespeare is using a rhyming scheme, and to achieve the rhyming scheme, he's getting very creative with it. Wow, that is some sunny. I can barely even see my little red. I don't want to know if I should call it a red dot because it's my flashlight on. It sure was.
Yeah. Wow, you're right. It is really bright.
There we go. That's better. Let's put it on full auto because that's what all the big kids do.
Oh, by the way, just a random topic of conversation. I learned the difference between tritium sites and phosphorus sites today.
Yeah.
Because I was under the impression that I had tritium sites, and it turns out that the night sites on my CZ are actually phosphorus sites.
Yeah, the thing with tritium too is they have to be made in the U.S. because of importation stuff, because tritium is radioactive. So
yes, it is.
there is, you know, importation. Where am I going? I'm going the wrong way. There's importation restrictions on like radioactive materials. So every tritium site that you see has been made in the U.S. Even if it's a foreign-made gun, the sites are put on in this country, or they're made in this country and then put on. Well, obviously they're put on because.
You want to know something pretty funny though? So, as you may or may not be aware, many organizations, to include the United States military, have tritium sites on their weapons. And at my work, they have to store them in, like, I kid you not, you could probably, like, drop a MOAB on the building, and where those things are stored, because it's radioactive, technically, they would probably be fine. Like, the door is just a giant steel bunker door that's just insanely large, and on it, it just says tritium site storage. Like,
yeah. And for those of you that are wondering, like, what it is, so either tritium or phosphorus is going to glow in the dark, right? So that's the whole idea. Is it's normally when you're in a darker condition, you look at your sights, you're going to be looking at, when you're looking at a pistol, right? You've got usually white, although it can be different depending on the gun, but you've got these white dots to look at as your reference point. If it's too dark, you can't see that. So the tritium is inset in those dots, or phosphorus or whatever, so that it will glow in the dark, and then you can get that reference point.
And I want to drop a science bomb on you. And the reason that is because they are radioactive, they are decaying, and during the decay process, they are emitting electrons, and the electrons are what enable you to see in the dark.
Sounded like gunshots. I don't have contacts on now because I died. Sounded like those gunshots were inside. I want to say the alley side.
Those are definitely pretty far distance away.
Yeah, I would say the alley side. We're going to go into the idea this time, because there's some electronics that you can get there.
Just need my gas analyzer. Yeah,
I'm going to tell you right now, the likelihood we find one is almost like non-existent.
Well, I need one, so I'm going to get my grind on.
Right.
Yeah, no, the reason I was looking into it is because the CZ has phosphorus sights, and I noticed that... because I'm crazy, I keep my gun next to my bed on the windowsill, and they're much brighter in the morning because they were charging in the sunlight in the early wee hours of the morning.
Now, what color are they? What color are they when you look at them in the dark? Have you looked at them in the dark yet?
Yeah, they're green.
Okay. Because I think there's different color phosphors.
So I looked into that too, and it's not necessarily that the phosphorus itself is a different color, it's that the tubing that is used to conduct the electrons is a different color.
Okay. Yeah, because they used phosphors in old monitors. Like, I don't know if you know, like you see the Matrix, right?
Yeah.
And you've got those green text sprawl. Those are like from old school monitors, and oftentimes they use some kind of phosphor. So there was yellow phosphors, there were green phosphors. A lot of people remember the green ones, but yellow and orange were common as well.
I love I know way back, LGR did a video where he had an amber phosphorus monitor, and it just looks so beautiful. Yeah. I would love to have one of those.
And for those, like, I know a lot of people, they know, like, burn-in, right? Like, that's a thing on screens that happen. With the phosphor, that happens because it's literally that hot.
Yeah.
And
electrons are hot. In case you didn't know.
But yeah, it's nice. It's a very brilliant.
The more I learn about electronics, the more I'm just like shocked at what we are capable of doing. Like, so you know how like you know about vacuums, right?
Uh-huh.
Just the existence of vacuum tubes. We somehow figured out how to we figured out that adjusting the pressure inside of a capsule will change how electricity behaves before we figured out the chemical properties of a transistor, because vacuum tubes came before the transistor, and the transistor was what superseded that and replaced it. But it just boggles my mind that somebody was like, hey, let's put a vacuum in this tube and like see what that does to the electrons.
Yeah.
Same exact function.
Well, I watched this video. Maybe I'll link it in my chat because it was pretty interesting. This guy made a graphics card by hand with like breadboards.
Wow, really?
And if you don't know what a breadboard is, it's like kind of like a prototyping. I'm pretty sure Dude knows what it is, but for those of you that don't,
yeah, I do. Okay.
It's like a prototyping board, and like for example, like rather than usually you'll have like a printed circuit board, right? Like if you look at your graphics card, that's what it is. In this case, he just took like they're called breadboards because they're like a brownish color, and they've just got a bunch of holes in them, and then you take physical wire and you make all the connections by hand.
As opposed to what you would normally do is you would produce solder traces using a soldering iron.
Yeah.
To conduct the electricity.
There's a duffel bag there if you want to look at that. I think gas analyzers can spawn in duffels. I'm not 100% on that.
You said gas analyzers can spawn in duffels?
Yeah, I think so.
I found fuel conditioner.
Oh wow, that's worth a lot. That's worth a lot. Put that in your alpha. That's worth 75 grand.
Whoa. All right. Do you need a cord still?
No, I'm good on my quest.
Okay. Well, then I'll just take that. miss breadboards from high school. Maybe they were making electric components from iron and they put it in a vacuum to stop it from rusting to begin with. Possibly. As far as I know, most of our developments for like early electronics, before we even called them electronic. Guy,
Die, you bastard!
circling around.
Got him. Are you okay?
He tagged me once. Oh, damn, he almost blacked out my arm. But he didn't.
So we just went with the spray him with bullet strategy there on my end. Oh, he blacked my arm. What an ass.
Reloading.
I can't believe I had to pump that many rounds into the dude. Oops, I hit the tilde key.
Why won't he die?
Let's just keep topping off our health. So yeah, I got a blacked out arm.
Alright. I'm just keeping an eye out.
I love how he didn't touch my armor. He blacked out my arm, almost blacked out Newton's leg, and the time frame of that brief encounter.
Scabs, man.
Nah, I was not really aiming. I was aiming center of mass and just holding down the trigger.
I mean, I'll take his gun, though. Don't need that. That in my pocket. Take that.
Hey, he didn't die, so I just held down the trigger until he died. I hit him in the legs multiple. If I looked at that, I probably, like, the damage output that I did on him was probably pretty high.
Let's see what his...
But
he got off about half his round.
Alright. We're gonna do, like, a back and forth here. I just didn't notice this thing where it will cancel the animation with the healing sometimes. I think that's a bug when it happens. It's not doing it to me now, so I think we'll be alright. Every so often, when I try and heal and load at the same time, it does that to me. Okay, we're done healing. Alright,
but yeah, to finish my thought, like a lot of our early developments with electronics were basically just with dudes that were like messing with stuff in their like kitchens. Like that's not even a joke.
All right, I'm got my mag topped off. I will point out that I just dumped 60 rounds on that guy.
You did good, killer.
Did you already loot him up?
Yeah, I took his gun mainly is what I wanted out of him.
Yeah, I'm sorry I killed that guy, but he was being a problem.
No. It's fine. I wanted something that was not a shotgun in case I needed to engage.
Yeah.
So.
All right, coming in here. Check the valuable stuff first.
I got that way, but just holding down the make it die button.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it worked.
Yeah, just make it die.
Hey, Leo, I got all that ammo for free, so...
So technically 0.
0 rubles. Well, I shouldn't say I got it for free. Some of it was barter. I got bartered ammo here.
You need a power supply?
Nah.
Okay, I don't got reports.
You can check the filing cabinets if you want to.
I'm doing it right now, yeah.
I'm gonna shut this door.
3 Big Macs. Oh boy, a spark plug. Ooh, somebody left me 41 euros.
Oh, magnet. That's a good call. Those are worth a decent amount.
So what was the like capabilities of this graphics card that the guy made out of?
Oh, it was he just used an EEPROM, so it didn't have RAM, so it was just a single image. But
electrical, programmable, read-only memory.
Yeah.
So
we got some milk here and some ciggies. Those are the crap cigarettes. Check the other jacket while you're checking that one. Ooh. Much.
Wow, that guy's got some garbage in his jacket. And the funny thing is that even then, it still looks like everything I would see in somebody's jacket.
Yeah, dude pinned me in there. There's a couple more jackets out here if you want to check them.
Yo, can we talk about something real quick about how, for the most part, this bathroom actually looks like not that bad, aside from the stall, like the stall wall.
You're not still looking for cigarettes, are you?
I am looking for Wilston's.
Okay. Oh,
So
I'll keep
if
an
you
eye
got
out.
Wilston, fork him over.
There's also tool thingies in here. I'll start looking at them to see if there's any gas analyzers. I don't remember 100% if they're in the tool chest. I think they can be in a duffel. Duffels are usually pretty awesome.
Duffel's good, man. No direct challenge to the current NVIDIA range yet. No, I don't think something that somebody can make with a breadboard will be challenging NVIDIA just yet.
Yeah, you have to use RAM. And then the amount of RAM that you'd need to, like, be competitive would be, you know, really expensive. All right.
Well, not only that, but the thing
good to
too is that, yeah, we can go. So what's really interesting, if you want to read more about this, is that we can make transistors that are minimum 3 atoms thick, because that's just the thinnest we can make them. And the way they do that is, like, that's how they just construct the material. That's how you can have millions and millions of transistors in your phone. And the transistors are what will actually end up forming your RAM. So if you figure out a way to do that in your home, you need a Nobel Prize.
Toolbox in that door, and then also in the one on my left. I'll let you loot both.
All right, I'll hit it up. If I get myself a gas analyzer, I'm running.
Yeah, I'll link it in my Discord because it's actually pretty interesting. It's a 2-parter and it's long, so if you guys aren't really into that kind of stuff, I don't blame you. If you just want to see the results, I'd say go to the second part and then just skip to the end.
Nothing. Nothing I need anyway.
But he did 800 by 600 resolution because that was the easiest math for him based off of what parts he had, because he had a more or less his thing is he had to get a timer to sync everything up.
Yep.
And then he had to have like the EEPROM to tell it what to put out, and like in code form that it could understand. So those were his 2 things that he had to do. And with what parts he had, he went with the 800, 600 because of the sync time that he needed, and with the parts he had. And then the actual physical resolution he ended up with was like a fraction of that. So not very good not very high resolution, but a lot of early monitors were not very high resolution either. So considering he made it by hand, still pretty impressive.
7 nanometers is getting pretty small. Won't get too expensive to shrink much further at the stage. Yeah, absolutely. That's why I won't say we've necessarily peaked, but it's why we're having kind of a difficult time. Like,
oh, I forgot. We're gonna go an idea, right? I was gonna show you something else, but it wouldn't get you your quest. So,
yeah. That being said, we've still yet to kind of fully understand exactly how we can fully use such small transistors. That's the big thing.
Well, like a lot of what I understand with like as you're getting down narrower and narrower with the architecture, that there's a lot of interference problems.
Yeah, it's possible. Like here's how it's normally like done, right? So way back in the day when we were first experimenting with transistors, you know, we could basically set them up so we could electrically program them on the the lowest level possible, where you're literally building logic gates out of individual transistors. But as time went on and on and on, we can kind of just say, well, let's just stick some logic gates in here, some logic gates in there. And then it kind of just kept building up to a point where now we're just kind of like, at least in terms of, unless you're like a PhD guy, you're probably not really like building anything more advanced out of individual transistors or logic gates anymore.
This area can be hot. Wow, I can't talk. It can be hot, so just so you know.
As evidenced by the gunshot.
All right. So these shelves can have a bunch of electronics on. Well, it can have some electronics. So look on these blue shelves in here.
Yeah, I'm peeping them right now.
I don't see any on my end. This door is not normally closed. This door here is not normally closed.
All right. Ready?
Pop. I don't see anybody. This is going to be your other area, so... Oh, nobody's been here, though. We got a rechargeable thing. I'm sorry, USB charger. There can be something
if it's a rechargeable
here.
battery, I need those for Quest.
Nah, it's a USB thing. Okay, so I think that's all the loot. So somebody came in here and they didn't want that, which I don't blame them. Go ahead and hit this duffel bag right here. I'll try and peek out this way.
Okay. Yeah, I don't got a backpack on right now. I forgot to bring that with me.
Oh.
And it's milk.
All right, we'll drink it then. Just drink it.
Yeah, I was about to... that's what I'm saying. I'm gonna drink it. Chug, chug, chug. Oh god, it's old. Oh, it's curdled up. Blech.
Yeah, it's not refrigerated in that bag, I don't think.
No. No, it's not.
All right. Let's move on, because... another magnet. Hey.
Ooh. I missed that.
Yeah, whoever came in here missed that too, because that is worth 25k, I think. Okay, so we're just going to come back out the way we came, because I want to show you something cool. You probably don't know... yeah, we need to get the pomegranate juice for him.
Excuse me, I am a part of the cult of pineapple. I refuse your pomegranate juice. There are 3 cults in this game, in case you guys didn't know. The cult of pineapple, the cult of apple, and the cult of pomegranate.
Yeah, I wanna go into the back of Goshen, because that's where the cool stuff is.
Land of Goshen.
We might have another opportunity to get you the things that you're looking for, too. Although, those gunshots may be in that area, so...
I feel like night vision would be useful on this map, even during the daytime.
Yeah, see, the problem is, I've used night vision on this map, and it's great until you get in an area like right here where there's a light, and then it sucks.
Oh god, my eyes!
Yeah, like, an area that's really bad is, you know, in the alley in the back with those offices? The hallway there is really well lit, and you can't see anything if you have night vision on. So if somebody was in that hallway, you would have no idea they're there. Another toolbox right there.
I'll hit it real quick.
And then we're gonna go into the Goshen. And if I'm not pronouncing that right, I don't care.
E-battery. Alright, we're ready.
Alright.
A lot of boom boom booms.
Scavs can patrol this area, so again, we're gonna have to be careful.
Stay frosty.
The problem is it's dark in the area where they can be in their most dense population, which is a problem.
Yeah, and they have night vision because they're mutated.
Yeah. Well, I think the thing with scavs, like when I do the night raids with the night vision, their ability to see you is really bad, but once they lock onto you, all bets are off.
Yep.
Zippo lighter, if I can even reach it. These shelves are tricky.
Is thermal sight's still a thing. Yeah, he's got a thermal scope.
Yeah,
well,
it
not on
is
right now, but in his pockets.
The thing you have to realize though with the thermal scope,
toolbox real quick.
yeah, is it is low resolution and very low refresh rate. So it gives you quite an advantage. Only on guys that are really like not moving a lot, right? Where'd you go? Oh, there you are.
I'm right here.
So yeah, like if you have a guy that's low motion, it's great. If he's running and zigzagging and stuff, you won't have much chance hitting him. Unless you're very good. Yeah, this is going to be the most dangerous spot for us.
Yep.
I see a scav like moving in the distance. At least he could have been a scav. He was lagging pretty hard for me. But let's come over here. So, right here.
Mm-hmm.
Open that.
Box.
You're gonna have a lot of weapon boxes in this area.
Nothing particularly useful.
Okay. So I saw movement here, but it was very far. And I think the only reason I saw him is because the things hadn't popped in yet, so I think I saw him through things I shouldn't have.
Mm-hmm. Oh, metagame.
Okay, there's more weapon boxes here, but I don't want us to get shot, so we're just gonna keep moving here.
I thought that was the goal of the game, is to get shot.
There's like 2 or 3 more toolboxes here, so here's one.
Okay. One day I'll find my gassing.
Are you ready for parkour?
Oh boy, here we go. Hardcore parkour. Oh wait a minute,
Uh,
there's another toolbox here. I'm gonna hit it up.
yeah, go ahead.
Man, this got zip point shit.
You know, I'm not really sure.
Any things in this game that don't exist in the real world? So when you say that, do you mean like? 'Cause I'm pretty sure there are plenty of them that have names, like they've changed the names of the guns.
Okay, here we are. All right, so you jump on the drum. Jump on the drum. As if it would jump. There we go.
There
There
we
you
go,
go.
nailed it.
Weapon crate.
Ooh, a box. Set that box up.
And let me know if there's stuff in there that you're not taking.
No, actually, hold on. I might be able to do something. Give me just a second.
There's more, so.
Oh, cool! I put a late. Oh my god! Look at this. Is ridiculous.
Well, that's a way to do it. All right, next. Jump. Jump. And jump. Big weapon box.
Hit that boy up. I feel like somebody came through here because it was literally just a handguard, or not a handguard, a mag.
All right. Now drop down. I'm back here. And we got ammo on the ground and another loot box. Ooh, BT, I'll take that. And see,
Truly made up by the devs. Not that I am aware of.
right there is how I got free ammo.
No. There's a lunchbox in there and a grip, but
Yeah, no, I can't think of anything that's like genuinely made up piece of equipment.
I gotta drink my milk now.
Drink your milk.
Okay.
yeah, no, I was stretching.
You're not gonna get him to sync.
I will
Hey,
try.
thanks for the follow, Bob.
Bob. Yeah, I can't get him to sync. Okay, I tried.
All right. So I always try and hit that if I get the opportunity, because that's 3 weapon boxes right next to each other. You should have to do a little parkour.
Side note, I love that icon that you have for your like follow alert.
Yeah,
That's
I
cool.
want to come up with more, but yeah, I like it. Okay. Let's go ahead and maybe it's quieted down in the alley and we won't get murdered right away.
You are a optimist and a dreamer. I like
As a matter of
that.
fact, what's our extract? I never even looked. Southeast. Okay, so we're nearby that. Alkali. You don't have a backpack, so I'll take it.
Sounds good.
That guy we killed didn't have a backpack?
Nah, he had Jack.
Alright. I'm not gonna loot the computers or anything. I'm just gonna move through here to get to the back end of the store.
Back end eye. It's been surprisingly quiet.
Oh, you know what? I need to put my laser on. So I can alert my enemy to my presence before I see them. Best tactics.
Fire my laser.
Alrighty. I definitely have some cool guns and stuff that I want to use eventually.
Get that fish out of the chat. I swear to God.
What is the deal with that? Because that was something... By the way, those of you that don't know, Duden is also a streamer. And I saw that on one of your streams, right?
Don't worry about it.
Is that a Cthulhu thing? Are you turning into a fish person?
No, that has not been confirmed by any reliable sources.
Alright. Because it's kind of later in the raid, we're like a good half hour in. It's possible we're going to have scav swarms here, but we got full auto. Ooh, car battery.
Damn it! All the good stuff, but I don't have a backpack.
All right, I can give it to you if you get a backpack.
Yeah.
I know there's car batteries for a quest, but I don't know if you're that far along.
No, the main reason that I want those is because I can trade them for sniper moisens.
There's a WD-40 here. I don't know if you have room for it.
I have no room.
Okay, I saw movement. Right where I'm looking.
Following behind you.
I think he went left to right.
Okay.
I only saw him for a moment. He went like, see that shelf? He went out and then he went behind that other green shelf. Oh.
Whoa! I'm gonna shot at.
Probably from the direction I saw. Ah, big lag. Jesus.
I'm peeping around the right side.
Yeah, you went to my right.
Dropped him.
Good shot. Just a scav?
Yeah.
Okay. It's important that Dude gets these kills because he has a quest that we're trying to get hammered out here. Okay,
yeah.
I see you.
I'm checking his pack right now. See, he had a Molly backpack. Secretly cool man.
So that's the guy you killed right there on the ground because I see two dead bodies.
Interesting.
3 dead bodies. Yeah. That guy has a pack as well. 4 dead bodies.
I'll check it. Ooh. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna hit this guy up real quick.
So we know where the gunshots earlier are, because pretty sure that's what that was. Yeah, yeah, another dead body in front of me.
Okay, so there was some fighting happening here. All right.
Looks like we're clear of other scavs. Just be careful. You're looting. And go ahead and take a knee and see what this guy's got. Looks like he just has a Saiga, which I'll pick up because I don't have anything else in my hands. Yeah, nothing in his pockets.
I'm just trying to find the useful stuff here. Let's see if this guy's got anything on him. Because if I'm lucky, somebody's gonna have a key card.
It's hard to say if these guys have been fully looted or not. I think this dead body right there has been, but this many dead bodies, it kind of gets to a point where you can't really loot them effectively.
So, Bandy boy, you already have a helmet. Don't worry about that. Where's the other guy? There was another guy. Yeah, there he is. Right there. Ooh. Oh,
there's another guy. There's piles of bodies here.
This is the best. This is the best way to get stuff. Crackers. You're dead to me. All right. Where's the other guy?
I wouldn't loot him. He looks like he's been picked over.
All right. Yeah, that was redonkulous.
Let's go back to task, which is to check these shelves for your gas analyzer.
Okay.
There's a duffel here. I'll just check it for you, and then I'll let you know if there's a gas analyzer. I'll throw it at you. No, there's not going to be a gas analyzer.
Where'd you go?
I'm in the little gazebo.
Oh, gotcha. Sure.
Okay. So all on these shelves here, there can be hardware spawns. I don't know if the gas analyzer spawns here or not, but
I was told that, I read that they can spawn with pretty much most of the electronic spawns in Ollie.
Okay.
Said I have no clue what that is.
I don't really either. I know where the car batteries and stuff spawn, but I've never seen a gas analyzer there. Grab the Plex. There's a lot of trades you can do with Plex. Am I overweight? Yeah, sure am. Good.
Good.
Well, I'm trying to level up my strength.
I'm going to take phrases that you'd never hear in the real world for 400, Alex.
Just checking the shelves real quick to make sure we don't pass by a gas analyzer. Okay, looks clean. Do you want to hit that weapon crate in that one office, or you just want to move on?
I'll hit the crate. Where is it?
Okay, come in here. I'm gonna guess somebody's been in here because this door is not normally open, but we'll see.
All right, got it.
Dark in here, so just be careful. I know you can't do the darkness. Okay, so it's just off to my left here.
I'm gonna hit this duffel bag real quick. You never know. Hey, there's another magnet. That's going in my pockets.
It was just a mag. I grabbed it. All right, there's computers in here if you want to loot them, but otherwise we can just move on.
Complex. I'll tell you what, man. I'm gonna be real with you. If Eve
Soap.
Online is still a thing, second,
There's soap here if you want soap.
I'll take it.
What I'm telling you is you smell bad. You should probably wash
Oh.
up.
Yeah, give me a second. But yeah, I'll wash with soap and Vaseline for you. But I tell you what, man. If Eve Online is still a thing by the time I get out, I am probably going hard on Eve Online when I go back to college.
Alrighty. So we'll hit those electronic stores, I guess. I think they're probably hit over by now. What are we on the time scale? 25 minutes. Yeah, they've probably been looted. If not by players, by player scavs probably, but...
Wouldn't doubt it, but, you know. I want to see anyway because I'm optimistic that maybe we'll find a gas analyzer.
It's possible somebody wouldn't pick it up. I don't know what world that is, but...
I don't know. They don't actually sell for that much. They're only like
15K.
17K.
15K.
Around there.
You could probably trade it on the flea market for a little bit more, but... The thing is, nobody really wants them because they don't barter for anything. And there's a quest, but it's pretty early on, so if people have gone past that, they don't care for it.
Yarp.
Alright, so before we were killed, in here, there are loot spawns in here that may be hitting what you need.
That being said, if we die in here again, I'm gonna like. poop
So
my
like
pants
all
on
along
rage.
these shelves, like there's ammo in this box here. Sometimes there's ammo on these tables, although I don't see it. There's
Oh, yeah,
loot spawns all along here. I'm looking just to make sure. What do we got? Oh, beard oil. Mine.
Damn, this is a hardcore furniture store that's just got weapons books on it.
Yeah, there's a weapon box that you probably just passed. Right here. Right there.
Oh, jeez. This is hardcore. There's nothing.
Hey, just checking the other spots to make sure nothing spawned. Okay, looks good. We're gonna go into the Texo, which is a tech store. Then we'll go-
Oh!
Then we'll go upstairs and we'll hit the tech light.
Tech light.
They're gonna be on these shelves. They can be along this back area. Like there was a prompt to pick something up though for a second. I see a drill, but that looks like about it. And that's one of those situations people don't pick up drills because they're too big to really carry.
I don't know in what world like a drill takes up 2x2, but
Oh, a cowboy hat. That's for a quest. You may want one of these if you have room for it.
no, I do not have.
Oh no, that's not the right hat. It's a different hat.
Place is dead.
Yeah, we're kind of late in the raid, so. Which is good news for us. It's less chance. I'm going to say less chance we get murderized.
Oh,
Okay.
my favorite word. Did I ever tell you what Dustin's word for weapons is?
Go ahead.
Murder implement.
Ah. Yeah, so on these shelves, usually up top.
Oh, what is? Nope, headphones. Tricks me every time.
Yeah, same. Looks like somebody picked through this.
I got a CPU fan, which I need for requests, so I guess there's that.
Might as well hit up the cash register. No, somebody probably already beat me to it.
I got that
Alright.
going for me, which is nice.
Any other quests you have?
Not aside from killing scabs.
Okay.
I think I want to check. Give me just a second. I'm gonna take a knee real quick and look something up here.
Where
I
are
wanna
you?
Say I saw
Where are you?
the changing stalls.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
What did it say on the map? I don't know if this is actually true or not. In the pharmacy, you can find gas analyzers.
Okay. We're not far from
So-
the pharmacy, so let's hit that up.
Yeah. So
It's just
I wanna-
across the way. All right.
I want to try that. See if we can find some.
Yeah, it's just across the way to the right here. Problem is, oh, I was gonna say, I think you need, yeah, you need a key to get in there, but got a bandage.
Damn.
We got Salwa. Need medicals.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Salwa.
Yeah. We got, what is this? Got another Salwa. You're. I'll take it because you're tight for space.
Yeah. Damn,
All
son,
right.
I just need a gas analyzer.
Do you have anywhere else you want to check?
No, I'm pretty sure we've hit up all the spots. We can just exfil.
Well, we could try and snipe some scavs, maybe, but yeah, you're probably right. We should just exfil.
We can do it on the way out. Oh man.
We got a couple opportunities here with duffel bags, maybe, so...
Keep that chin up.
What's our timer saying? Oh, we still got plenty of time.
It's about 20 minutes.
Yeah. Once it gets down to like 10, we'll start having to worry, but we're pretty close to our extract anyway, so...
I don't know.
Okay, so at the bottom of the stairs is going to be another weapon box.
Okie dokie.
Right under there.
Your laser pointer is super helpful.
I
Press the button on the red dot.
I play interchange a fair amount, and I've started to really learn where things are. Yeah, we'll come in here. Ah! Go ahead, go ahead.
Okay. Three Stooges.
There's a duffel bag underneath right here. FMJ, okay. There's a couple other spawns, like this jacket.
Ooh, pineapple juice. I'm drinking that.
Now that you mentioned that, I am getting kind of thirsty. Let's go ahead and use the lunchbox.
Hey, my metabolism skill leveled up.
I know there's a weapon box in here somewhere. Oat flakes, I don't want that. Probably on... Yeah, right here. Right where I am, there's a weapon box. There's so many weapon boxes on this. Sugar, that's worth taking. Let's go in the office here, because there's another duffel.
Standard Tokarev grips. Lame.
NG drink, we'll drink that. Yeah, nothing in here. There was the duffel, but it didn't produce.
It didn't produce. It didn't provide.
Here's another duffel right here. This duffel's been good to me.
Ooh, there's something in here. Power supply and a pomegranate juice. Do you need more drink?
I mean, in theory, yeah.
Because I'm full up on drink, so I don't need it.
You know, I could probably take that power supply.
Take it. It's all yours.
Alrighty. Get out of here. Along this back wall, we may get lucky and get your gas analyzer.
Ooh, yeah.
Because there's hardware stuff back there as well. So... It's going to be kind of dark.
Box.
What?
There's a box here. Ow.
Oh, I didn't even know that was there. I've walked past that I don't know how many times.
It is empty.
Alright, so all along these walls, I think you can get like car batteries and stuff. So I don't know if gas analyzers spawn there too, but... you never know. Although I think it's more around the bend where it's more likely to spawn. What do we got here?
Come on.
Wash, alright.
Daddy, a gas analyzer.
I'm gonna have to look up like what the loot type is for a gas analyzer so I get a better idea where to look.
Should be electronics. Ugh.
Yeah, I'm not seeing it back here. This is like your area right back here. Yeah. All right, well, we'll look in here. Usually stuff doesn't spawn in here, though. Were we in Ollie at some point? I think we were, right? I can't remember if it was this raid or last raid. I think it was this raid.
I think we were in Ollie. I think that's where we ended up killing that scout.
And we already did the parkour this raid, right?
Yeah, we did the parkour this raid.
Alright, we're just gonna get out then.
Hardcore parkour.
Okay, we might run into scavs here, so just be careful.
Blast them.
Yeah. I don't have my flashbangs. That was last time.
Funny you mentioned that. I brought one.
Yeah, they work really well against scavs. I've been kind of doing that in my my strategy. Nada, huh?
Oh, hold on, I got a corpse here.
Oh.
He's got a Yushenka.
Down here.
And some sunglasses. He's got nothing I really want on him.
Take the sunglasses.
You want.
No, they're not sunglasses, but they'll still do.
It's a tactical glass.
Nada. Another dead body down there.
I'll peep him.
Got here. Oh. Take that.
Looks clear. I'll take his dead armor, because maybe I can repair it. Take his mask, because I can trade that in.
Alright, I'm in the bus. Ooh, another Salo kit.
He has a gun.
E.
Interesting. It's a Vepr
Urus.
136. Just chuck that, and that. No space still, huh? Take that just because I can sell it for money. Cash money. Alright. What's your location?
I'm at the bus, the white bus.
Okay. I'm coming up to the white bus now.
Alright, let's get out of here. Sorry we didn't run into very many scavs. People killed them before we had a chance.
Yeah. Hey man, free loot is free loot.
I think you got one kill though. No, wait. Yes? Is this the raid I lost
yes,
my arm? Yeah.
No, I still got the kill because I came up behind the shells and just emptied into him.
I was talking about the first guy that blacked out my arm.
Oh, that guy? Yeah, you killed him.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I'm out of energy. Ah! Oh, my tubby ass.
And this is where Dune was killed.
Yeah, God, no. Bang, bang, bang. Oh, no.
Yeah, so I have a quest to just survive. Survive, I think it was 7 runs?
7 runs on interchange?
Yeah. So that was my third one right there.
We can just keep grinding interchange if you want, because I want that gas analyzer.
Yeah.
So have you streamed anything new on the stream over the last week? You said you were looking for games, but I don't know if you actually
Well, I did Dota Underlords.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, not really. That's why I've been talking about that. I just want to check the wiki on the gas analyzer. Because sometimes they can give you tips on like where to look.
Yeah, it's pretty sparse on information. I was looking at that myself.
Yeah, but maybe if I get an idea what type of loot it is. Generic loot item. So yeah, where we were looking, it has a potential to spawn. It's all luck. So it says can be found in the Ollie store at the Ultra Shopping Mall. Yeah, that's very specific. All right. I have to take a little quick bathroom break, guys, so I'll be right back.
Leave me with you. I'm just trying to sell some stuff. In the meantime, just 14K. That's about how much people are buying that weapon for in the flea market. Pair this body armor. It's basically a full set of body armor for $5 grand. So that's pretty good. I'll change out the stock on this. See what I can find for good stocks. This is no, it is. Oh, that. Oh, not that. It's just this is just connected to the weapon itself, and I think I did required search. That's not correct. Push the wrong button. Stocks and chassis. Wooden stock, puffer tube, rose stock. Pistol grip stock. Oh, this is expensive. That's that makes it look like a Space Marine weapon. Troy stock.
All right, guys, I'm back.
That was fast.
Okay, you guys get to see some of the cool trades that I can do. But before we do that, let's get rid of some stuff. So that can go there. So yeah, just to make you feel better about your medical situation, I now have 4 medical cases and they're full, all of them. And on top of that, I have a bunch in rigs and stuff.
Damn.
All right, stuff we definitely want to sell. I don't know if the power supply has any trades. You probably need another thing. Oh, you can get 50 round mags for an MP5. That probably isn't a high thing. Priority. Oh, you can get an M. You know, I have the GPX, so we'll probably do that trade. Anything else I definitely want to sell, though? WD-40 I don't think is... That can go. I'm going to sell the squash. These 4 items will sell.
Why do I still have this? That's weird. There we go.
Yeah, and beard oil is worth 56k. So, very good item to find. That'll help. So this we were gonna do a trade for. Need to make sure I have room for it. Yeah, down here.
Take this way. I'm probably gonna sell this actually.
For an MP7. Out of that. Flex in there. I think the rest, yeah, it's full. Okay, alkali also is going to get sold. Don't need that. There's a trade you can do with that, but kind of hard to get together because you need 7 duct tape and 2 alkali. And the alkali are 2 space items, so that's what, 11 spaces for that trade.
I'm bringing a scoped Moisen this time. That way we have a little bit more ranged capability.
But I probably have a rig I could stuff this in. There we go. Speaking of which, and I had a lot of organization that I did before we did these runs, but that's just gonna go out the window.
Looks all pretty, and it's gone.
All right, this is the cool trade. So battery, car battery, required search. You can get a 95 round drum for your 545 by 39. We'll get one of those.
Oh, damn, son.
Yeah, that's why car batteries at this stage of the game are actually worth picking up. Not sure I'm going to run that or not. Maybe.
Damn! Fuel conditioner, you were not kidding. That is an expensive item.
Yeah, it is.
What the hell is it used for?
Well, there's a quest, but otherwise, you just trade it for a heap of money.
And you want... Oh my god. You want to know what's just like rubbing salt in the wound? Do you know what? There's somebody doing a barter for fuel conditioner.
What's that?
Gas analyzer.
Is it just 1 for 1?
Yeah.
Well, you can't do that though because you have to find it in raid.
I know. I'm not saying that because I'm gonna do it. I'm saying that because it's like.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like,
I get you.
Yeah, I found the fuel conditioner, but not the gas analyzer.
Well, that would have been a terrible trade no matter what, because...
Oh, yeah, no. I'm definitely agreeing with you on that one. I'm just... Oh, God.
All right, we just got to make room for stuff, so I'm gonna keep the Salua and... all this other stuff. For now, I could sell it, but... let's see with the magnet. I know there's trades you can do with the magnet. I know this is one of the items that's kind of expensive. No, I say that. How many magnets do I have? I have 3. You can sell one. We don't need to keep all 3. Ah! All right, let's see how much they go for. I think it's 25k, but I might be wrong on that. Oh, she doesn't buy them. That could be a bug. Sometimes that happens, but let's see if the mechanic will buy it. If nobody will buy it, then that starts to speak to me that that's a bug.
By what, the magnet?
Yeah, sometimes you get this bug when you transfer an item from your guy to your stash. Yeah, even the fence won't buy it, so that's a bug. I'll have to do a raid and come back, and then it will be there. It's just a bug. Sometimes if you really need to get the stuff out of your stash, you can just sell it. I mean, you can exit the game and come back in and then sell it. It's an annoying bug. It happens to me every so often. All right, I'm more or less ready to go. I just have to put some ammo away and we're good.
Okay.
If I can remember where that goes.
I am also pretty sure I'm all set here.
All right. All right, check. So we got our medicals. I used a little bit of this, but it's still good. Armor didn't get touched because, of course, it didn't. Oh, we need to sell this. I got 12 gauge. What was he running in that thing? Buckshot? I actually ran through a lot of my buckshot, so it might be good to do so.
Steal it. Yo, Battle State Games, recommended quality of life change. Double click on the quest from your character screen, brings you to the merchant's task.
Yeah, they do need to do stuff like that.
I'll put it on a notepad, send it your way, and you can compensate me aptly.
We'll just do that so we can do this easy. All right, trade that to mechanic. And if we can't sell this, that's going to be a problem. I'm going to have to quit out, but yeah, there it is. Okay, note to self, Saiga shotguns do not sell for much. But see, that was a good run. I don't know how much money I made on that run, but maybe 100k?
But you profited. That's the important part. Yeah, they did. It was pretty good for my net worth too. Like, I think between everything I sold, I got maybe 120k ish. So it wasn't too bad.
You know what? We should get some kind of comms here because this helmet allows for it. I don't know why I'm just hitting all the things. Ragman, what do you got for me? These are not bad. I like these. These are nah. I think these ones are the best one, the Swordens.
Capitalism, ho!
I kind of need these for a quest, the Comtac 2s, so I guess we should pick that up just for... I need to have 2 of them. Oh, not enough space. Whoops. That's annoying. We'll just grab that again.
Interestingly enough, I have enough matches to just trade for Comtac 2s.
Yeah, that's what I did originally to get it. But I don't have any more. So that'll be something that happens later. Shoreline's a good one to go to for matches.
The Lucky Scav box is just... We're so happy.
Yeah. I mean, getting containers, like, the one quest that I'd really like to complete is there's this one from the therapist. You need 3 of the ophthalmic scope things. You need 3 of the LED X's, but once I get that, I get a thick item case.
Fuck.
The other one that I can get as a thick item case is, and this is the one that's probably more likely, is the Prapor. If you get every trader to level 4, he gives you a thick something. Is it thick item case or thick weapon case? Let me check that. I would be happy with the item case more, but I'll take either. It is a thick weapon case. That would help too. So those two, between those two quests. The one though, I have to go to labs to do, which I have not done any labs runs at all. I don't know about you. Have you done any lab runs?
Heck no. I'm not at the level where I can do that yet.
Okay. All right, I think we'll run with the same gear. I probably will run one of these 95 rounders at some point today if we have good luck. Or bad luck, I guess, because that would mean I'd die and need different gear.
Kind of curious about something. I'm gonna check that out real quick. Sure.
I have to run one of these alpha rigs to get it to work, because the alpha rig has a force base, or either that or a war tech. War tech will work too. Because I don't want to just drop the mag. The problem with the war tech though is I'd only have like one backup mag. Well, I guess 2. You could do 2. Yeah, 2 backup mags. And just as a comparison here, I've got the 4 60 rounders. That's 240 rounds. Whereas if I did a 95 rounder and 2 60 rounders, that'd be what, 215. So you lose out on some rounds. Also, I think the drums are slower to reload. Let's check that. Yeah, you got a load-unload speed modifier. So, that's bad. Ideally, with these 95-round drummers, you don't reload them and the raid. You just fire them until they're empty and then use your backup mags. Alright, I'm ready if you are.
Yeah, just need getting a different scope here real quick. Yep, that'll work. I have an actual manly man scope on my Moisen. So.
If we go 1857, will you cry like a baby when it gets dark?
No.
Are you sure?
I'll cry like a manly man because I have a manly man scope on my weapon, but other than that.
We've got flashlights. We can make it work. So 1859.
You got a flashlight. Yep.
Now 1900. The problem is it will get dark at, like, it will start getting dark at 8, and then go from there and get darker and darker. So probably a really terrible idea that we're doing this. You know what? This is a bad idea. Let's not do that.
I wear my sunglasses.
I'm backing out. That's a bad idea. We should do the different time, because we're going to, like, interchange is already dark enough. We're going 0700.
Who was telling me about crying like a little baby?
Well, I could do it, but you, and also the stream.
Oh, yeah, okay, I see how it is, yeah.
If I was running by myself and not on stream, I would probably run that time. Because as you can see, there's a lot more players that we're going to have to contend with, which, you know, is what it is. If you're in for the PvP, obviously you'd want more players. If you're in here to kill scavs, then the problem with that is, as we saw on Interchange, the scavs are in their most dense and most reliable spots in the area, like in like a few set locations. And if there's other players on the map and they beat you there, like what happened to us last time we did a raid, there aren't going to be any scavs.
DED dead.
Scavs do respawn, but I think it's like on a 10 to 15 minute interval. So if the guy goes back in there at like the, I don't know, let's say the 20-minute mark and kills all the scavs, then they won't respawn, I don't think. Maybe 1 or 2 will.
So I posted that picture that I told you about that Dustin sent me about the 366 round. And he just says, still makes me chuckle. 366 fills my bowels with disappointment. And Gigao responded, better disappointment than lead. Killing me, man. What kind of weapon are you using? Is that an AK?
It's an AK-105, so it's like a shortened AK-74, but like modern.
Modern.
I think this is. I mean, I could probably drop the recoil a little bit more, like by getting a different handguard and stuff, but this is about as modded out as I think you can get. The sight is another thing I could improve on. I think this sight is serviceable. Especially if I'm just going to hose people down with lead. You don't need to have the best sight for that, in my opinion.
I put a spare sight I had, a spare rear sight I had on this 8R, and that's pretty much the only change I made to it. Oh, and I put a better stock on it. Consequently,
I'm surprised with as many people as we saw in the queue that were waiting this long.
They're just scared that we're going to destroy them.
Maybe it's the rain? A lot of people don't like playing in rain. Although, I think if it's raining on this map, it'd be raining everywhere, right?
That I don't know. I don't know how the weather works in this game.
I just like the stock that the handguard. That's the word I'm looking for. The handguard mixed with the muzzle brake on this thing. I like the look of. This is more an aesthetic thing than necessarily maxing it out.
Aesthetic.
But if you want to go for like max potential, you want the full length guns. You don't want the shortened ones because they will always be worse off from a recoil standpoint.
Oh man, that is a manly man scope right there.
Let me see this thing. It doesn't really even look like it fits on there, right?
It's because it probably doesn't. I strapped it on there with hopes and duct tape.
What is that? Is that a Night Force? What is the power? 1x4?
It is yeah, 1x4 by 4.
Okay, so then you can go 1 power or 4 power.
Yep.
The only problem is try it out. How when you aim down sights, how quick is it to move it left to right?
So on 4 times, it does take a little bit of effort.
But 1 times is okay?
Oh, no, that takes even more effort. That's funny.
Yeah, I think that's why people don't use those scopes a lot, is it's real slow. So what you want to do is you want to bring it on the guy, then aim down sights.
Yeah, I just wanted a different scope that wasn't the Kochi-Tab, because the Kochi-Tab it's okay, but you can do better. But that is clearly not necessarily the best we can do.
I will admit, I'm kind of a little disappointed with some of the scopes in this game. I think that's one of the areas that they need the most improvement. The fact you can't put a scope on a shotgun, except maybe the Saiga shotgun, pisses me off.
Every week we're going to hear about this.
Scav
week.
left to right, behind that bush.
Okay. In the bush.
He might be going up the ramp.
Just, hang on. I mistook what bush you were talking about.
Right where I'm aiming. He might have gone up the ramp, though.
Yep.
Okay. I want to look in the parking lot just to make sure there's nobody there. There's another scav coming left to right in the parking lot. So give us a second. Just wait. He might come out of the road.
I'm pulling back. I got my scope out.
All right. This is kind of a tense situation because we got scavs on either side of us. I say we blitz in there, or maybe you scope it. Yeah, scope it. Okay, guy is coming back, right to left. He should be on the main road. Right now, he's on the main road in front of the... Yeah.
I did not hit him. Get him?
No, I didn't.
Oh, I see him.
Got him.
Yeah, you got him. I kind of...
There's another one there, though, just so you know.
In that area over there?
He's in the parking lot. I don't know where he is, though. I just heard him.
Okay, I got a view of the parking lot. Don't quite see him.
I have no clue where he is. He sounds like we're getting shot at. I think that's a player. Where are you? Where are you?
I'm hugging the right wall right now.
Define right wall, because I don't see you.
The right wall that is
I see you.
connected to the ramp, yeah.
That was aimed at me. And it seemed like it came from that direction by the red building over there. I want to say that's a player. I don't see where he went, though.
I don't got a good view down there either.
Let me top off my ammo here while we're...
Also need to take a breather.
Yeah, I don't like the situation because we made noise, so people know we're here. I don't know where the scabs are. I don't know where they are. That could have been a scab that fired at me. Dead. I got sniped.
What? Shit.
I knew sitting there that long was dumb. I needed to move.
Do you know from where you got sniped?
Behind me.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, in that case, I'm going to see if I can take up a position on the ramp and get him. Oh, jeez Louise. Ow. Ah, serpentine!
Yeah, that was a situation where I knew I should have moved, and sitting there that long was stupid, but I just didn't do it.
Oh, and I didn't bring any medicals with me. God, I'm stupid.
All right, that was fun. We gotta.
Shooting from.
Oh my god.
Where are you, son of a gun? Oh, I see him.
I can't believe I did that.
What'd you do?
I brought my bag full of stuff in with me.
Oh no!
There wasn't anything in there that was like a horrible loss, but yeah, that was one of the situations where I went through the inventory too fast.
No, that's bad. God. Can my bullets not go through fence?
Oh well. I can't believe I did that. They took my gun.
Poke your head out.
We're gonna sell that. Yeah, there wasn't anything in there that was like a super big loss, but there was probably thousands, like lots of rubles worth of stuff in that bag.
Don't want to weigh my high position yet.
I will love you a long time if you can get to my bag.
Where did you die?
By the it's like a green truck. Like,
yeah, I see the green truck. Oh, I'm dead. Are you kidding me? That guy was huddled over your body, waiting for me the entire time. And the moment I came into view of it, he killed me. There's no freaking way that was it. If it's a headshot, I'm calling a hacker. Like, if you guys could see what just happened, I literally peered into view, saw the body, boom, dead. And I was like at a high point. I mean, he thoraxed, but God, that was ridiculous. Oh, I'm a little salty at that one.
I just am kind of upset with myself because that was a mistake I've never made before, and I was just trying to be quick and I didn't notice it. I should have done my checks. I always do my checks. Well, not always. I do most of the time, and I just didn't think to do it, and I didn't even see it the whole time. I was repacking my mags, didn't see it. If I had known, I would have ran out. Like, I would have just ran to get out of there, because, like, that was a lot of stuff that I just lost. Again, it's not like my most valuable stuff. It was just random knickknacks. There was, like, a rig. There was a lot of weapon mods. Maybe, like, a Keter or two. So nothing, like, fantastical, but it just pisses me off that that happened. At all. Well, that really went down in value. What is this made out of? Ceramic? It sure is. Note, guys, ceramic armor repairs like crap. If it gets damaged, that's one of the big downsides of ceramic, is if it gets chunked up, like, it doesn't last very long.
Another drink from the salt mug. Yeah.
Well, I mean, the only reason I'm upset, Leo, is just that I had a bag full of stuff with me, and I only put it, I put it on my person to make room so I could sell that Saiga shotgun, and then I forgot about it. So, it kind of pisses me off that happened, but oh well. You move on. I probably was stuff I should have gotten rid of a long time ago.
Forced cleaning.
Question is, how much did my value drop because of that? A little bit. All right, I got to think about what gun I want to run.